This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. And a bill that would bring water back to the Rio Verde foothills is now on the governor's desk, but the city of Scottsdale is calling for it to be vetoed. Rio Verde foothills residents have been without a main water source for months, cut off by Scottsdale on January 1st for being outside city boundaries. Residents tell us they petitioned for a quick and easy fix. It's a short-term one nearly a month ago, resulting in House Bill 2441. It would essentially require large cities, in this case Scottsdale, to execute an agreement with a third party for up to 3 years to treat and transport water to a standpipe and allow water to be hauled to homes outside the city's water service area under certain provisions. Scottsdale Mayor David Ortega telling us about the signed letter City Council sent to Governor Katie Hobbs on Wednesday, asking her to veto that bill.
First of all, it forces Scottsdale to be a utility for non-residents outside Scottsdale boundaries in the unincorporated area. That would violate our drought management plan.
The bill explicitly says Scottsdale is not a water utility under this bill.
Rio Verde Foothills resident Larry Wolf sending his own letter to the governor, countering every point the city is trying to make, saying it is, quote, lies. Governor Hobbs has just a few days to make a decision on that bill, and we will keep you posted. Water does remain a big concern, not only in Arizona, but in D.C., as 7 western states face major cuts with the Colorado River. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly chairing his first Senate subcommittee hearing on water management and drought risk reduction efforts.
For Arizona, the most prominent challenge that we face today, and one I talk about on this committee all the time, is drought. You know, Arizona and the entire western United States is in the midst of a 2-decade-long drought. And this has put incredible strain on watersheds throughout the West.
The senator focusing on the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, calling on the Corps to help with conservation efforts and projects. Last month, the Bureau of Reclamation issued 3 scenarios on how to manage the Colorado River water, and public comment is due on that on May 30th. Title 42 expired 1 week ago today. In the wake of it, a church in Mesa is currently housing a couple of migrant families, and dozens more are on the way, with some expected to arrive today. Meanwhile, at our southern border, agents continue to report a significant drop in migrant crossings, going from over 10,000 per day the week before Title 42 expired to 400 on Saturday. Mortgage rates, they are on the rise once again. The average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage climbed to 6.57%. That's a 2-month high and nearly a full point higher than 1 year ago. Higher rates have fewer people applying to buy homes. The number of new mortgage applications dropped by nearly 5%. Forget Iowa. A field of dreams is being unveiled today in the Valley. AZ Desert Elementary School is hosting a ribbon cutting for their brand new field. The celebration starts this morning at 9:30.
Time now for that most accurate forecast here on this Thursday. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. We've got another round of thunderstorms in the forecast today and really through the end of the week and even into the weekend. The best storm potential will continue to be in northern and eastern Arizona, areas along the rim, areas in the White Mountains, and across again that I-40 corridor in that northern pocket of our state. Better chances for storms too again in southeast Arizona today. And for the valley, those storm chances still staying in that spotty range, but that doesn't mean we're in the clear. We could still see some spotty showers or thunderstorms, and that threat will go up by this evening and then again tomorrow afternoon and evening. The biggest hazards will be those high winds that produce some areas of blowing dust and low visibility. Dangerous lightning, though, a possibility too. And while we may see some isolated heavier downpours, all in all, rainfall amounts look relatively light still. Today, the high 97, so we're not in the hundreds today. We will, though, be in the hundreds in western Arizona. A little cooler in spots across northern Arizona like Flagstaff, 80 in Sedona. Temperatures trending down the next few days, then we're back in the hundreds early next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can head to abc15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.